about the play is that it asks us to come into the living room of a couple at a very hard time in their lives at like 3 a.m. after like the worst party ever, and be part of their questions and their crises and their complexities and their paradoxes and their struggles. It's an amazing thing that we get to do, is that we get to sort of sit in people's living rooms and kind of go, wow, what you're dealing with is rough. There's Claude Lemieux, the hairdresser, and Raymond Boldoc, who is an unemployed other half of the couple, and they both have these alter egos. And Claude has Hosanna, who is a great drag queen, and Raymond has Cuirette, who is the stud. One of the amazing things about drag is that it allows you, it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, you could be the poorest kid from the middle of nowhere, but you can put on something and you can create a new identity. It's so incredible what this play does, is that it, just as your own self, as you grow, your identity, you have to look at all the different sides of you. You have to sort of see the crevices where you may not look. But if you've got an adopted identity on top of that, you've got another person you're taking along with you. So this play really sort of looks at kind of 4 people in this two-hander. And you've got multiple personas added up there that were given to you or that you've adopted in order to empower yourself. But what happens when you start picking away at that is a bit terrifying.
The original name of the play was Hosanna et son amant Cuirette. So originally it was actually called like Hosanna and Cuirette, and I say that because it's a play about a relationship.
Like real people, you know, who are really in love and are really challenging each other to tell the truth. And he does that in a way that's truthful, musical, beautiful, and funny. It's so funny. It's funny, a lot funnier than I thought it would be when I was reading it and studying it. I thought it would be abrasive but it's not. There's so much in the text to play with and to use against your partner, you know, to have fun with, right? So I'm constantly surprised by how rich the text and musical it is.
I feel like there's always time for Tremblay. I feel like, you know, he's one of our great writers, and we have the responsibility and the luxury to be able to keep looking at these plays over and over and over and over again and dissect them and see how they stand. And you look at them with the questions that we have now and honor them, but also just pull them apart and just sort of see what's there. And I think this is one of the greatest love stories in Canadian literature for the stage. I think it's one of the best plays to come out of our country. You know, the 1970s. I think it's a beautiful and really complicated play about identity.
I think there's lots in there that was so true at the time that it's still true, and I think this play has a kind of devastating kind of accuracy about relationships that is universal and has the same effect for me as a play like Who Was Afraid of Virginia Woolf or something like Long Day's Journey. There's something so true that it's timeless and funny.